questions. At the end of this video, you will be able to choose a day and time to sign up to attend an orientation session. But before we get to that, let's make sure that you listen closely to the following information so you are better prepared for what you need to do. First, when looking at possible orientation dates to attend, you will find that there are some sessions that are specific to your career community. The invitation you have or will receive in the mail will provide your career community and what dates are available for you to choose from. Second, it will be most beneficial for you to complete all admissions requirements prior to attending an orientation session. Let me say that again. You need to complete all your admissions requirements prior to attending an orientation session, as the ultimate goal at the end of the orientation session is to get you registered for classes, but you may not be able to do so if your admissions file is not complete. To check your admissions requirements, log into CougarNet.
Okay, now that we've logged into CougarNet, we're going to go ahead and look at how to check our admissions requirements. The first thing we're going to want to do once we get into CougarNet, you have your home page here. We're going to go over here to the left-hand side and click on My Account. Go ahead and click on My Account. Then on the right-hand side of the screen, you will see a blue highlighted link there to check admissions requirements. We're going to go ahead, click on Check Admissions Requirements, and this is the screen we should see. There's a little spreadsheet here. We're looking at the requirements here. Requirements. This is what admissions office is asking for us to turn in. In the column next to it, there is a received column. And so what we're looking at is anything that has a date in this received column, they have and have updated. If that box is blank, that means admissions office does not have that, and that needs to be turned in and needs to be updated. Now, we'll say if you have turned it in within the past couple days or a week or so, and you know you turned it in, but it just may not have been updated yet, because they do manually process all of these documents that come in. So if you know you turned it in, then you just kind of keep checking your CougarNet to make sure that it gets updated. And if 2 weeks go by and it hasn't been updated, then go ahead and call and check and see and make sure they have everything they need. But what we're looking at here is if we have test scores, you may have this AccuPlacer requirement. If testing is needed, you will need a testing ticket from the enrollment services. If you've attended any other colleges, including taken dual enrollment at another school, you will have to have an official college transcript. Partial transcripts or in progress are not official. We do need an official transcript. Immunizations, these are different for everybody, depending on where you are, when you were born, when you graduated high school, where you graduated at. You may have immunizations required, or it may already be waived by the institution, depending on your situation. The proof of citizenship, lawfully present. The easiest way to complete this requirement is just to upload a driver's license and send it to admissions@clevelandstatecc.edu, and they'll get that updated. This, if you're eligible for in-state tuition, this is one of the requirements that is needed to get your in-state tuition posted. Hepatitis B waiver, online application already had that, so that's most likely waived. We do need official high school transcripts with a graduation date or your GED scores. Again, there's immunizations here. Males may have selective service on their account and would need to show proof that they've registered for selective service. Females should not have this on their account. But this is what we're looking at when you're trying to check your admissions requirements. So again, you're going to My Account, check admissions requirements, and then when you see this spreadsheet here, you're looking for things that do not have a date in the box. Those are things that the admissions office needs.
Now, for financial aid, most of our students do receive some sort of aid. Keep in mind, the sooner you can complete your financial aid requirements, the better. The Financial Aid Office's priority deadline to complete financial aid requirements is July 2nd. You do not have to have financial aid complete to be able to attend orientation or register for classes, but if you are eligible for aid and want it to post to your account by the first tuition payment deadline, then you need to try to complete all requirements by the priority deadline of July 2nd.
Okay, so we're now going to look at checking our financial aid requirements. Again, from the home page on CougarNet, on the left-hand side in this blue column, financial aid has its own button. We're going to go ahead and click on the financial aid button. At that point, we should see this page right here. What we're looking for is under financial aid requirements, we are looking for red flags and or green check marks. If we have green check mark, that means that requirement is good to go. If we have a red flag, that means we need to pay attention to that and follow whatever it is it's asking us to do to complete that red flag. So, couple things. Everybody should have some red flags and or green check marks. If you do not see any red flags or green check marks, there's a couple things that we need to look at. One is, if you have not done the FAFSA for the aid year that you're coming to school, then there may not be flags or check marks there because our financial aid does not have your information from the Department of Ed. Or if you've done it just recently in the past couple days, we may not have it updated as well. But if you did your FAFSA and it's been a couple weeks and you put Cleveland State as a school of choice, you should have green flags and red check marks in here under the fall 2018, spring 2019, summer 2019 aid year if you're coming this fall. If you're coming this summer, which you'll see on this page right here, we're on the fall 2017, spring 2018, summer 2018 aid year. So if you're coming in summer, this is your aid year. If you're coming in fall, you're actually in the fall 2018, spring 2019, summer 2019 aid year. So if you're in the correct aid year, you should see, again, red flags or green check marks. The red flags are what we're really interested in making sure you take care of in a timely fashion. Basically, to take care of any red flag, you just click on the link next to the red flag, click on the link, and then follow the instructions to complete that requirement and submit. There are some things that may need to have parent signatures or step-parent or spouse, so depending on what the requirement is, something may have to be sent to their email where they would have to log in, complete the requirement, and then submit. They would not be able to do it through yours. There are a couple requirements that everybody has on their account, one of them being these Title IV requirements. There are two of them. You can accept or decline. This is basically stating, it explains what it is when you click on the requirement. It's basically stating that if you have prior year charges, you can use your current year financial aid to take care of some of those. Most people aren't in that situation, but if you are, accept or decline, doesn't really matter. You can just move forward with that. You just need to clear up that red flag. The other link that flag that everybody has on their account is this loan award. If you are interested in a loan, a student loan, which these are money that you receive in a loan that you do have to pay back, then you would go ahead and click on this link and accept that you are interested in a loan. If you're not needing a loan or don't want one, just decline this. This does not actually get you the loan. It just basically says, yes, I'm interested. Please package a student loan for me. And then later on, when you're awarded and financial aid processes your awards, then they'll put a loan out there that you have to go accept and then go through several other steps to actually get the money awarded to you. So again, at this point, you're just saying, yes, I'm interested in a loan, or no, I'm not.
So you are now informed and ready to choose an orientation date. Just below this video, you will find a link to register for an orientation session. Click on that link and sign up for a date and time to attend. You will need your IN number to register for orientation. Your IN number can be found on your acceptance letter from the admissions office. Remember, when choosing an orientation date to attend, if you are coming to one specific to your career community, make sure you pick a session that is specific to that career community. Thank you again for choosing Cleveland State, and we look forward to having you as a student.